Rise and shine on Australia's Vision Christian Radio.
It's your Tuesday podcast.
Podcast.
Wow. It's almost like Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yeah. Somewhere over the podcast. Here we are. After the show, getting a little bit loopy because it's been an absolute, you'll hear it next.
It's been fun.
It's been a fun one. We've been talking all things Christmas.
Yeah, you wouldn't think.
Oh, boy.
But here we are.
You wouldn't want to is basically what we're really saying. But we get into it. And I know that I'm standing here, very few of us on this side of the line saying, bah humbug, let's have Christmas later on. Seems like the rest of Australia and especially the Australian church is loving Christmas earlier and earlier.
Bring it as early as possible. I got a singular Christmas decoration, which is what started us off. But look, if you want to weigh in, it's not too late. Jump over to Facebook. Let us know your thoughts. We can always come back to it later on. There was even a Christmas carol suggestion or request today, which didn't make it through the tough DJ radar.
Yeah, you'll hear about the shield that I'm holding up to protect you all from these Christmas carols that are wanting to be played right now. Talking about the Facebook page, I thought I'd give it another plug.
Yeah.
Facebook, you head over there, you search for Rise and Shine Vision, because I have had a couple of people text through and saying, hey, how do I get into this private group? So you go to Rise and Shine Vision, right, and just search for that on Facebook. We've got a public page. Thank you to to all the people who are there. We're only a handful of 1,000 people following the Rise and Shine page there. And you'll see right at the top there ways to get involved, and we have a link for our private group. So if you hit that link for the private group, it'll ask you to obey the rules. You got to tick a box and also ask you a couple of questions. Very, very simple, but you would be amazed at, I would say, 70% of people wanting to join the group do not answer those questions.
DJ's very particular.
Oh, they're out. Out on their ear. Out on their ear.
Yeah.
I'm the bouncer saying, get out of here.
Wow.
We come back when you've got a real ID. That's what I say.
No,
I do say, listen, please reapply because you did not answer the questions correctly.
Wow.
People do reapply, so it's lovely to have you in there, into the private group with 466 of our most closest friends.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you get all the inside scoops there, including one of the reasons to get in there is the Bible story sound off wrong answers.
Yeah, that is actually a very helpful place to be.
Yeah, people are nutting it out together. I like the way that people are trying to work this out together now of what the Bible story sound off. All I'm saying is I think I got a good one.
Well, I think you do because it is actually very hard.
Yeah,
We've got so many Bible stories covered.
Will there be groans when people finally figure out what it is?
Well, hopefully.
I hope not. That's what I'm worried about.
It's that good that everyone's like, of course.
Listen, I can honestly say this with my whole heart. It is one of my favourite Bible stories in the Bible.
Is there like a bar humbug Bible story?
No, there's no bar humbug Bible story. This is a really good, beautiful, uplifting Bible story.
Is it?
And something that just, mate, I was listening to it again the other day and I thought, right, this is the Bible story sound off, just this particular moment in the story.
Yeah.
And I'm going for it there. But I don't think people... It's not it wasn't like a major Sunday school story.
No.
You know what I mean? I can't remember ever seeing it in Sunday school.
Have we done it in Quick Sticks, I wonder? Like, would it be in the top 200 and... Well, we do one every school day for the year. So that's 250 odd or something like that.
I don't even see. I feel like you're trying to trick me to get to say the book.
One of them?
To get one of the books.
Okay, anyway, that's it.
Because I haven't even told the answer. Nobody in this building other than me knows the answer to this one.
So I'm disappointed every day when we don't get it.
This is what it's all about. Even Robbo tried to get it out of me the other day and I said, No, it's a real one, and it's going to come out when it comes out. I know one of you are going to get it, and you're going to get it soon. The sound is going to continue to grow, and it'll happen like that. But please get over into the Facebook page and the Facebook group. We'd love to see you there. But until then, enjoy the show.
It's the best way to start your day. Rise and shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, because this is where it's at.
Right, and it all starts with IKEA.
Okay, a bit of this or that starts. Okay, they're very scary place to start IKEA.
Well, it is a scary place, IKEA. Once you start, they shuffle you through all of the, you feel like you're in a bit of a maze, like you don't know which way's up, which way's down.
It all just leads to those meatballs.
It does.
They just want to get you into that kitchen
well,
to those meatballs.
My kids love the hot dogs.
Okay.
They are all about the hot dog. In fact,
$1.50 hot dog.
We got up, we went there on Saturday and we got up to the top and Millie Bailey and Bella are straight with, okay, hot dog mum. And I'm like, it's 3:00 in the afternoon. You've had lunch. How about we earn it?
Yeah.
And you have to go through the maze and at the other end, hot dog and ice cream.
All right. Yep.
So we did. We went through the maze. At the other end of the maze, you are hit with, can I just say at IKEA at the moment, Christmas decorations.
It's October.
It hits you,
It's
punches
October.
you in the face,
Yeah.
as you would like in the stomach. I think you were saying gut punch of Christmas decorations.
Okay,
and I'm quite partial. I'm not a hater of Christmas decorations.
What type of Christmas decorations are we talking? What's popular? What's trending?
Well, yes, good question.
Yes.
Big stars are trending. That's very nice because that's got a biblical focus.
Yes.
Lots of lights at IKEA, so I think that's good all year round.
Lovely.
And some, as it turns out, giant elf-looking things.
Like a gnomey type of elf?
Like a gnome, Christmas gnome.
The Europeans do love their gnomey elves, yes.
They're very in at the moment, and there are tons of them.
All right.
And one of those in particular may have caught the eye of our family.
Okay. Are we talking little elf, big elf,
no.
elf on the shelf? What are we talking?
Well, we've got little, those smaller European-y ones.
Yes.
We have added to over the last year or so as they've been cool.
Yeah.
But this big one was the first time we saw a big elf.
Oh, how big are we talking?
I reckon knee, like for an adult, knee high, like that.
Okay.
Sort of like if you're standing up.
Like a big garden gnome.
Big garden gnome.
Okay.
Yeah, the Christmas gnome. And so we were umming and ahhing. I thought Murray would veto it.
Yeah.
He didn't veto it.
He said, welcome into the family.
Welcome to the family,
You
Mr.
adopted
Gnome.
son.
And as a result, he drove home with us.
Yes.
And he's too big to really put away. So our first Christmas decoration is now out on display at the front door.
So the this or that is Christmas decorations.
Is it too early?
In October.
No, or yes. I'm saying, well, it's fun. Is it ever too early to have fun? Bring on the fun. Our whole house is not Christmas. Bella did say, now do we put the tree up? And I said, well, hold your horses.
So we're talking just a little bit of Christmas. Is
just
it okay to have a little bit of Christmas now?
Twinkling of Christmas. It's on its way. Something out on display.
I'm sure there's going to be people who have already got Christmas decorations up. I personally go, if this is the question, this or that, Christmas decorations up now in October.
I can guess.
I say, no way, Jose. Are you joking?
You were like the week before Christmas.
Yeah,
maybe.
December. It's got to be December 1st you allow those Christmas decorations up. Save it special. I know people are going to be like a month beforehand. People have all different rules and regulations.
Very big rules.
I too early in October. I'm going to... I feel like it's too early.
Okay, well, our this or that is this. Do we think that Christmas decorations can go out now? Maybe one or two.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the whole house. Is it too early? Yes or no? We want your opinion. It's not really up to DJ and I. Let us know. You can send us a call. Or text us on 0447 316. That's our text line. Or you can give us a call on 1800 316 316.
We'd love to hear from you. It's time for a little bit of this or that. Christmas decorations. Is it too early? Let us know on Rise and Shine. Speaking of someone who's young at heart, I can see he's still in the building here this morning after the wonderful job he does over the last few hours on the radio.
Thank you.
Mr. Steve Mack.
G'day.
We haven't you haven't vamoosed just yet.
Not yet. No.
Overnight here. But as soon as you heard anything talking about Christmas, your ears pricked up in the building.
Look, if I'd been in the car, I would have driven back. Yeah. Okay. Because I've got opinions. Okay, I really do.
Now they're
quite strong ones.
I'm guessing. I've been to. I know you're married to a wonderful Filipino lady.
Yeah.
I've been to the Philippines, and one thing I know about the Filipino people and the Philippines, and over here at home, all my Filipino friends here in Australia. They're crazy for the Christmas. They are crazy for Christmas.
There's the rule in the Philippines, and some other countries as well. As soon as the months hit a month with the end of BER, Christmas.
Wow.
Christmas.
So we're talking September.
September.
After August then. So
as soon as August is done, boom, Christmas decorations up in the mall.
Well, now I could be. That's
Carols playing. It's Christmas from September through to sometime mid-January.
Wow.
It's like daylight saving. It never ends.
Okay.
Right.
Wow. So is your house already Christmasified then?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I'm already recording and practicing Christmas music for this season. So yeah,
So
a lot of fun.
If you have to pick a side, are you saying so? Fel's got a Christmas decoration up early, just an elf,
just an elf,
and people are out there saying Christmas.
It's a shame it's a big elf, otherwise it could be an elf on a shelf.
Well, that's true. It could be. Yeah, he won't fit on many shelves.
So if we've got a Christmas decoration up already, I'm saying it's way too early to have a Christmas decoration up. Where are you falling, Mr. Mac?
I generally would start putting decorations up about November.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. I'm not quite the September dude.
Yes.
November, because it usually takes me a while to get motivated more than anything else to get them up. Because I decorate my house. Not so much inside, but outside. Look, it's like Blackpool Illuminations. My power bill goes through the roof at Christmas.
Really?
So you got all the lights up?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't use solar lights because they dim by about 10 o'clock. So
you need them bright all night.
All
night long.
But they're on a timer, so they go off at 11:30, just so not to annoy the neighbours.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna put you somewhere partially in the middle. So there's no Christmas,
in the middle.
There's no Christmas decorations up at your house at the moment.
Well, can't say there's not.
Well, hang on.
There we go.
You're then on Fel's side over here.
A little bit. No, complete disclosure, I have got some Christmas lights on the roof, on the actual roof of the house.
Already.
Well,
I just never took them down because I wasn't getting up there again. I just unplugged them.
You're in the other camp.
So they're there, but they're not on yet.
There you go. It's another one we can't be bothered putting it away.
All right.
It's coming out so soon. Brilliant. I'm glad you stopped by.
There you go.
There you go.
Steve Mack there coming down with, I don't know what it is. Is that a this or a that? I don't know. But let us know what you think. 1-800-316-316. If you don't want to give us a call, you can shoot us a text 0447 488 Christmas decorations. Too early?
Rise and shine.
And we've got, we're praising God because in just a little while, Bible Story Sound Off is back. This is day 7 of your Bible Story Sound Off. So many people are guessing. Now, yesterday, Fel, I popped up all the wrong answers that we've had. And there's been a lot over 7 days in the Rise and Shine little private group over there. And I tell you, people, the gears are working. So we're going to have the sound coming up in just a little moment.
Rise and Shine with Fel and DJ on Vision.
The award-winning for King and Country Unsung Hero. You're on Rise and Shine.
Well, you mentioned the Dove Awards, and I'm hoping that when Tony Davenport comes down in a moment, that he will be able to maybe give us some news. I don't know what he's going to be talking about, but I thought I'd jump in and give you some Dove Award winnings on the back of that one.
Yeah.
Songwriter of the Year, Brandon Lake. We've also had Artist of the Year, CeCe Winans. New Artist of the Year, Forrest Frank, everybody's favourite there. Like he also won Pop Contemporary Song of the Year, Good Day. Crowder won Rock Contemporary Song of the Year with Grave Robber. And my personal favourite, Rap Hip Hop Recorded Song of the Year, Love Like That by Holvey featuring Tori Deshawn and Alex Jean, 2 young up-and-coming stars there with Holvey there. Love that song. Go look that one up there. But all the 2024 Dove Awards are out there. The ceremony was held over the weekend. A lot of fun. I think you can even watch a lot of the clips on YouTube if you want to see all the stars out together. It's basically like, the Grammy Awards for the Christian artists.
And if you're following any of them on Insta, there was like little clips. I could see them getting ready and Lauren Daigle getting ready in her car. A few funny things. One
of my favourites whole thing was Bodie, who we had as one of the Spin It or Pin It, with his song Liar Liar. He snuck his way into the Dove Awards and found a seat. It's a pretty funny story. It's all on his Instagram right there. A lot of fun right there. So recommend you go check that out. Hey, coming up in just a moment, word for today, and on the other side of that, we have Tony Davenport coming in a little bit later than usual to give us his news here on Rise and Shine.
Rise and Shine with Fel and DJ on Vision Christian Radio.
Because we've got the newsroom, which is coming down to us.
He's got his red folder. He's got highlighted pieces of paper, and we've got some Tony Davenport breaking news music for him here. Here he is from the news desk. Good morning, Tony Davenport.
Good morning, DJ and Fel.
It's great to have you here.
How do you feel with the music?
I like the music because this is breaking news.
It's definitely breaking news story. Well, I know there's been a lot of news flying around over the last 24 hours. What has been making it across your desk?
Well, the big thing, the anniversary of October the 7th.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's gone off pretty well.
Okay.
Because 20,000 people at least turned out to pro-Israel, pro-Jewish ceremonies across Australia.
At least 20,000 people.
12,000 in Sydney.
Wow.
They kept the location kind of secret.
Yes.
And it was held out at Vaucluse, overlooking the ocean.
Yes.
12,000 people turned out there.
Wow.
7,000 in South Melbourne at Moorabbin.
Okay.
At least 1,000, might be a couple of thousand on the lawns in front of Parliament House in Canberra.
Okay.
And there was also a special ceremony at the Israeli ambassador's house, or embassy, should I say?
Yes.
In Canberra as well last night.
Fantastic.
Now these were vigils, candlelight vigils. Well, apart from the one on the parliamentary grounds, they were all vigils.
So, sort of like a remembrance type of thing.
Absolutely. There were candles there, torches, whatever.
Yes.
And this is the biggest gathering for a year, basically, because for the past year, Jewish people have been scared to gather in big numbers like this.
Yeah.
And we've never seen anything like it. So it could be a turning point.
I hope so.
And it was the really good thing. There was no disruption at all.
Wonderful. Praise
They
God.
went off really, really smoothly.
Yeah.
And the Australian government was out in force, the Albanese government was out in force at all of these rallies, and they were showing the solidarity with Israel that they've never really shown before.
Wonderful. Yeah.
And this is basically what they said. They endorse Israel's right to strike back at its enemies. But at the same time, they warned that Australia is facing huge anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
Right.
It's risen something like, officially, 324% over the last year.
Whoa.
So hopefully this is a turning point and people can stop their anti-Semitism across Australia. There were also rallies over the weekend, anti-Israel rallies, but they went off relatively smoothly as well. There was a lot of animosity towards Israel, not so much Jewish people, but definitely towards Israel.
Yes.
But they still went off relatively smoothly.
Yes.
So we've had no major trouble.
Yeah.
One sign of what could be an ongoing problem was that when some of those who attended the Sydney ceremony were on their way back through Bondi, there was hecklers like girls in hijabs driving through Bondi, yelling abuse at the Jewish people. And that's what we've got to get rid of somehow.
Well, if that as bad as it's got on yesterday on October 7, especially in the hotbed of Sydney, I agree with you, Tony. I'm hopeful that this is the tide that has turned. Can we take a break real quick and we'll come back on the other side and we've got some more news about October 7th?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that.
Across Australia.
Rise and shine.
Got Tony Davenport here from the newsroom. Tony, I'm loving hearing what's happening in Australia and happened yesterday. You've got some more news around that for us?
Yes, I do. But first, I'll just say what happened in Israel. They had ceremonies at various memorials and cemeteries across the nation. They gathered at the site of the Nova Festival, which was one of the worst atrocities that was ever.
Because it was the 1 year anniversary, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it went off pretty smoothly in Israel, but at the same time, there were rockets coming in from Gaza, rockets coming in from Hezbollah, and Israel was still at war in Lebanon and in Gaza. Wow. So there was that horrible background to it. And one thing that we've been warned about is that Australia has changed since those attacks. And this is what an article in The Australian wrote. For the 100,000 Jews who call this country home, there are now two Australias. The Australias in which the Jews were overwhelmingly welcomed, appreciated, embraced after World War II, and given a refuge from hatred, died on October the 7th, 2023. not since the Vietnam War, more than half a century ago, has a foreign conflict so divided the nation. A writer called Cameron Stewart goes on to say that there's a ferocious political battle between those who believe Israel has a right to defend itself from Hamas terrorists who want to destroy it, and those who believe Israel's heavy-handed response in Gaza is worse than the original crime committed by Hamas. And he says that this has befuddled federal and state governments, corporations, universities, schools, institutions across the country. It has divided families, fractured politics, and triggered violence in the streets. Wow. So we've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
We've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I think, was,
something hopeful.
Absolute hope came out of that.
Yeah.
And something to pray for.
Yeah.
Amen.
Now, I'll just move on to something a little happier.
Yep.
For King and Country have won another award.
Oh, wonderful.
But not for their music.
Okay.
What for?
For their movie.
I thought you were going to say for their moves. I was like, I don't think they're known for dancing, are they?
But their moves are pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Unsung Hero.
Unsung
Well,
Hero
it was a
has
great
won
movie.
Best Feature Film at the GMA Dove Awards.
Oh, well
And
done.
what Joel and Luke Smallbone did, they invited their parents up to accept the award.
Nice.
For those who don't know, Unsung Hero is about how the Smallbone family went to America in the hope of winning that American dream.
Oh, I love it.
And they did.
Okay.
And Helen Smallbone, their mother, said, I believe every mum is an unsung hero.
No.
And David, his father, said, this is emotional. When I lost everything 35 years ago, I said the only way we can get ahead is to go to America. And 35 years later, we're still here. We love America. This is a land of opportunity.
Wow. Happy days there for King Country. Tony, always a pleasure having you down, bringing you the best of the news. You can find all of Tony's stories over at vision.org.au. Head over to the read section there and look for the current news.
Subscribe and listen to the Rise and Shine podcast in the free Vision app. It's easy and available everywhere.
The question this morning is...
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you get with this, because this is where it's at.
I tell you, this question is raging, and you know what? It's been a little minute. Fel, I reckon do the setup
Okay.
again. What happened the other day?
Yes, look, on the weekend, the kids and I and Murray were at IKEA, and obviously we made it through successfully the maze that is IKEA.
Avoided the meatballs?
We got to the hot dogs, though.
Okay,
I
hot
mean,
dogs
they did
is-
get us
all
at
right.
the end. We got there in the end, but along the maze, you're confronted with many purchase options.
Oh.
One of the things that confronted our family was a little bit of Christmas decorations.
Christmassy.
Yeah, look, and some people may say it's too early.
Okay.
We saw
That's basically me. Yeah.
But if you don't get them now, they could run out.
Oh.
That's the question. And look,
Marketing 101, I think, over there.
look, I do love a bit of marketing.
Yeah.
And look, there was my daughter Millie. She's 12.
Okay.
She sees this massive gnome. We have been, obviously there's a lot of different Christmas themes going on, but they've been quite popular in the last
Those
few years.
elfy type gnomes.
They're a bit fun.
Yes.
Anyway, she sees this massive one and she brings it to me and says, I need this. And I said to begin with, no. And then we looked at it and I was like, actually, he's very cute.
Okay.
And then I went, well, we'll ask your father.
Yep.
Because dads are the ones to veto it,
Hopefully
right?
no. Yeah,
And Murray was like, oh, what? No. He's very cute.
He went
for it. And so we took the gnome. In fact, I might even put on our Facebook group a picture of Millie and the gnome heading home.
I think you need to.
And so now the gnome is too big really to be bothered putting away. So we have our first bit of Christmas.
Oh.
Christmas has come early to the Limmer household.
In October, Christmas
That's
in
right.
October.
Just a little bit. We've got a little bit of Christmas.
I'm
at home.
I'm saying that's lovely, and I appreciate. I do like this Christmas music in the background though. I do.
Oh,
do
you
like
have
that.
that.
I'm happy with that. But no. Hang on. What am I? Oh, you almost sucked me in there. I'm saying no to Christmas in September. You got to be sensible. Keep it for late November. I personally say 1st of December is where it's all supposed to happen.
No, by then we're well and truly Christmasified.
All right. Well, we need to know: is it too early for a Christmas decoration now? Is it out of control? to have your Christmas decorations up now? What do you think? This is our this or that. Are you saying you can have a Christmas decoration now or not? Let us know. The conversation's going on our Facebook. People are texting in, but we'd love it if you'd call in 1-800-316-316. Who you're siding with? You with Fel over there with a couple of Christmas decorations up already? Or me saying, no, keep that box locked until the 1st of December, maybe late November if you're really crazy out there. That's what we need to hear. It's this or that on Rise and Shine. Give us a call now.
Rise and Shine.
This or that.
You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this or you can get with that. I think you get with this because this is where it's at.
The hard-hitting question this morning, is it too early for a singular Christmas decoration?
You've managed to buy something from IKEA and you've put it up in your home, the Christmas decoration starting in October. I'm saying that's way too early. We had Steve Mack in earlier this morning. His wonderful wife is originally from the Philippines, and he said, like, they are crazy for Christmas over in the Philippines.
Well, Elaine from Port Wakefield, she's texted to say also, good morning, regarding our topic this morning, way back in our country, the Philippines, the 1st of September is like the first day of Christmas. There's lights, decor, some Christmassy things just appear, and that's there until January. So just to let you know, Fel, actually, you're a little bit late.
Well, there you go. It sounds like you need to move to the Philippines there.
Dear.
And you'll have all the Christmas you need.
There, I think. And karaoke and Christmas. Yeah. I think I should live in the Philippines.
It goes all together. Well, I can see someone's giving us a call this morning. We've got our good mate from the truck, Kiwi Steve. Kiwi Steve, where are you weighing in?
Well, if you go midwinter Christmases, there's still decorations up from those too. From
That's true. If you do Christmas in July.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. And the grandkids know we're having an early Christmas this year. So Tilly's 5 and she already knows, does that mean we can put the tree up early? She goes.
Yes.
And I'm going, well, it's a possibility. So, yeah, all these things come into fruition. Then if you think about it too, at the weekend, DJ will poo-hoo this idea.
Definitely.
But Fel will be all on board. With King and Country released a new Christmas song. They remastered for Silent Night.
Did they? That's exciting.
So there's already... I've noticed this. There's already bands and musicians releasing Christmas music now. If I'm putting you down as a vote here for this or that, Christmas decorations up in October, or do we wait?
A Christmas decoration.
Where do we have to put your mark down, Kiwi Steve?
Yeah, you've got to start. If you're doing lights like we do, you've got to start early to get them all up.
All right.
Yeah.
Get it done.
All right. Kiwi Steve, I'm marking you down as a yes. You're over there with Fel. Looking for your phone call this morning, 1-800-316-316. I can see we've got young Caleb from Hobart here. Caleb, what are you thinking?
In my family, we've always done that you put them up on the 1st of December.
Okay. Yep. Traditional.
I like it. Sensible. Sounds like a good family. So, Caleb, what would you say? What would you say for crazy people who are putting it up now in October?
Well, I feel like it's good that they want to do it, but it's also like don't show the world that you're doing it.
Okay, hidden.
Keep it to
Hide
you.
it. Keep it to you.
Hide your Christmas love away.
Don't
keep
tell
it in the
anybody.
closet. There we go.
Okay, you're a bit crazy, but if you don't let people know, no one will be.
I love it, Caleb. I love it. Yeah. See, join like Christmas Anonymous, and you just keep together. You can enjoy your little Christmas things early, but don't let the rest of the world see your craziness out there.
Yeah, there was someone that used to go to my primary school. And and they also went to the high school for a couple of years, and they've left the school now, but they used to put their Christmas lights up in September.
Okay.
And were they
mocked?
Yeah, were they ridiculed?
Surprisingly not.
Oh, there we go. Well, it was a good school, obviously. But in your head, it sounds like you might have been Caleb, but you just didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Surprisingly not. I love that answer. They should have been mocked. The school should have circled him and said, what have you done? But no, that's great. Okay, Caleb.
Dear.
Well, I'm officially putting you down with me over here and saying no.
The sensible December
sensible Christmas decorations later on, like everybody. And if you do see anybody with your Christmas decorations up, Caleb says give them a quiet mocking.
At least do it in private when no one else can see you.
I love it, buddy. That's great.
Yeah.
Thanks, Caleb.
Thanks, Caleb.
See ya.
See ya.
I love that. You can have them up, but just don't tell anyone. So I've broken that golden rule.
Oh, Caleb from Hobart, that's my call of the morning right there. That was great. Caleb, I'm marking you down with me over here with the sensible people saying we're going to put them up later on. We want your opinion, 1-800-316-316. You can also shoot us a text, 0447488316. Let us know Christmas decorations now, too early or not, on Rise and Shine.
I've heard of all-day breakfast on the menu, but here's a brekkie show available 24/7. Thanks for streaming the Rise and Shine Daily Podcast.
I mean, it's getting a little bit Christmassy here this morning.
I can't help but hear that song and think of your brand new Christmas elfie gnome that you and the family have set up at your house. And I'm saying it's way too early for any Christmas decorations. But I tell you, Australia is divided here. We're doing a this or that. Let us know what you think. Is it too early for a Christmas decoration in October, or should you be sensible and wait a little bit longer? Give us a call, 1-800-316-316.
We've got Bernie on the line. Bernie, what are you thinking?
You know what? I've had a rule for all my life. But you, this morning, Fel, I just instantly broke the rule and went, I'm starting like you are.
She's a bad influence on Australia. This is not good, Bernie.
I love it.
just a single decoration.
What happened to your rule of life, Bernie? What's going on?
I know.
And how
to break them?
How's it made you feel?
Can I tell you a quick Christmas story? This is so exciting for me, and I hope it gives someone else some joy.
Yeah.
Right. So little Lola, who's 3.5, and has just they've got a new baby boy in the family.
Now this is your grandkids.
My darling granddaughter, one of them, and the one I spend most of my time with. I see her the most. But Lola's very adult-like. I'll speak about someone like Felicia, and she says, "I know Felicia. How's she going?" She talks like an adult.
Oh, I love her.
Oh, she's unreal. Well, she's with adults a lot. Anyway, she was talking about Christmas, and I said, "Oh, gee, that's early." It was only last week. And anyway, God prompted me to tell her what the real meaning of Christmas is, because they talk about presents and all this, and God doesn't get talked about over there. So I said, "Right, you are, Lord. Today's the day." So I said to Lola, "Do you know what we really celebrate at Christmas?" And she said, "No, Nanny." I said, "Well, let me tell you. Christ, Jesus, which is where Christmas comes from, was born. He was born, and that's why we celebrate his birthday every year." And she was wide-eyed, and she turned to her mum and said, "Nanny knows lots of things, Mummy."
Oh, that's so precious.
Well, listen, if you tell us a cute story like that.
Nothing.
Yeah, well.
Mummy said nothing. And I just thought, thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Bernie, with a cute story like that, we're going to happily put your vote down for putting Christmas decorations up early. Even I'm not going to complain about that one if it's helping little Lola there. Yes. All right, you win us over with that one, Bernie.
God bless.
Oh, bless you too, and little Lola. Listen, the texts are coming in, and the messages are on Facebook. We've put it up on our Facebook page. You can find that and like it, Rise and Shine Vision, just do a search there. Now, so far, I've had Joy saying it's way too early. Beginning of December, sensible. Love it, Joy. Claire saying, no way. Far too early. I'm with you, Claire. 1st of December. We're very, even our very own Steve Munro saying no because he can't buy Christmas trees from the Scouts yet. That's whenever the Scouts.
That's a whole different thing. Real versus fake trees.
Exactly. He's doing that. So a lot of sensible people out there. I'm happy.
There's a lot of fun people out there as well. Excited to be celebrating the birth of Jesus as soon as possible. Gail says, I love to celebrate the birth of Jesus as soon as I can.
Yeah.
I always feel sad when they all go away. So she's up for it.
Okay.
And Queen Catherine, she's a queen in our show here.
Yes, she is.
Personally, she says, and I've done the same, Catherine, you and I are very similar. I try and wait until after my birthday, which is late November, but I fail miserably every single year. It's up by mid-November.
Okay.
But she generally starts talking about decorating before November just to annoy and stir up hubby.
Okay.
But then decorations don't actually come out until November. And that's probably normally been my direction.
So she's partial to you. We're talking about Queen Catherine. We're going to hear from her a little bit later on when we play Saints of the Century. If you want to challenge her, if you want to be a Saints of the Century challenger and play, you're going to win a prize no matter what happens. Let us know, or even better yet, let us know what side are you falling here on our this or that with Christmas. Are you with the Christmas decorations now, or you're saying to wait? 1-800-316-316.
Hi, Aidan here, and each week on Songs That Change You, I'm joined by a guest to discuss a song that has had a significant impact on their life and journey with God.
I was running from God, and he met me on the side of a road. I had nothing to give him. And so when I hear this song, I feel that.
You know what it's like to meet your baby for the first time? It just felt like home, and I just didn't know that I could feel like that for another human being, and somehow this song captured that experience so well.
Songs That Changed You, every weekend right after 20, the Countdown magazine, and on demand in the free Vision Christian Media app.
Doing a bit of this morning.
Yeah, this or that. Get into the truth. Get into the bottom of it. Oh, boy. Now, the reason why I'm sounding a bit,
You are sounding a bit bar humbuggy.
I'm a bit more bar humbuggy than usual over here because the comments are pouring in. Everybody loves Christmas. Woo! Oh, my goodness. The Vision family is so pro-Christmas.
Yes.
There's a few of us bar humbugs out there. Eris, I see you out there bar humbugging with me. We've got a comment here from Michelle saying, yes, putting up my tree now. We waited until October this year because I love Christmas decorations. She said, mind you, I do pack them up on Boxing Day. So they're up early. But, packing up early, she says it's all about Jesus, so why not put them up early?
Well, there's a spiritual element then, and that always helps. If I'm winning but with a Christ message, that's the double win there, really,
all right,
isn't
well,
it?
We've
got time for, I think, just a couple more calls, DJ. Maybe these can help us decide which way we're going to finish today. I've got Janelle on the line. Janelle, what are you thinking?
Hallelujah. It's never too early to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Bring it on.
You love it. So have you got, hang on, Janelle, have you actually got Christmas decorations up in the house already?
Well, I'm a contract nurse in Mackay. I live in Gladstone, and yes, I
do. You've already done it.
Awesome.
Well done. Well, we're definitely putting you down as a this, that you are loving it, and Christmas decorations up early.
Absolutely, yeah. Got to get in the spirit. Come on.
All right. Yeah. Well, the spirit is there. I'll let you know. Spirit is still there in December, and
the earlier the better. I'm with you, Janelle.
Me too, yeah.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for calling.
Merry Christmas, guys. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Vicky in Brisbane, what are you thinking?
Oh, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Well, I think two things. Number one, Christmas should be every day because as Christians, we should remember every day that Christ was born for us.
Amen.
First and foremost.
Amen.
Second of all, I think that we need to give Halloween a run for its money because we need to shine our light bigger and stronger than the devil is right now.
Oh.
So over Halloween and just go Christmas earlier.
Yes.
That's my point of view.
That's a very good argument.
You know what? This is the type of argument that might even persuade a bar humbug like me.
Good one.
I love it, Vicky. Love it.
Okay, very good.
Giving the old spooky stuff a run for its money with some Jesus stuff out there for Christmas.
Well, I say say keep Satan under our feet. What do you think?
100%.
On that, I can totally agree. Christmas decorations up now might not be exactly where I'm at, but with
I love it.
With the spiritual statement, I'm with you, Vicky.
Oh, well done. Well, you have a glorious day, you two. God bless.
God bless. Thanks,
Bye.
Vicky. Hey, Diane, what are you thinking?
Well, I was just thinking really about Christmas. The earlier it can come out, the better, in a way where people can realise what Christmas is all about. Yeah. And it gives them a sense of the Lord's. And I did ceramics years ago, and I chose to do a nativity set, which is absolutely beautiful.
You made your own one.
I love that.
Yeah, well, I went to a class of ceramics, and they had all the moulding images, and we had to make them nice and smooth and paint them, and it's in a cream with touching gold, which wasn't, and so I've had that nativity set in my lounge room, and I had a styrene box, and I had a bit of brown material, and I put that over it with a star on the top, so it's in my lounge room. I've had it up there for years.
Does it ever go away?
All the time.
It's just up all the time.
It's up all the time. I don't get rid of it. And when the children come in and the grandchildren, they say, "What's that all about?" Well, I can tell them.
Okay, well, that is my goal now, Diane.
Yeah.
All year.
Listen,
That's
Diane.
even better.
It's so beautiful. It's really lovely.
Oh, it is so lovely.
I wanna
That's
see
it. I need a piece of decoration that I can have up all year.
I love that. I love the idea of the handcrafted one there, Diane, too. That's beautiful. We need
How
to.
would you go because I'm just imagining myself making a nativity scene and people trying to guess
what it was?
The animals were. I'm really bad at arts and crafts.
Well, that sounds pretty beautiful to me. But listen,
sounds
it's overwhelming. Yes. It's overwhelming. I'm looking at all the comments pouring in. It's definitely people are happy with Christmas up early. Woo-hoo. I don't know if that means we're going to get Christmas songs early here.
Yes, please.
No. We got to hold that off for a little while longer.
Using this as evidence that we need to bring them in as soon as possible.
Decorations might be fine. Look, I was still with our good mate. I think it was Caleb in Hobart. He said it's fine for you people to do it. Just do it privately in your own home. Don't let that shame outside of your front door.
Oh, no.
Keep it to yourself. I like that. I like that.
Not at all.
There's one song left to play on Rise and Shine, and it's your choice. It's time for the curtain call.
Well, makes it very dramatic.
Yeah.
There is one more song.
We've got it here, ready to go.
What could it be?
Listen, I'm for the sake of all of Australians, have you ever seen that meme that has, usually like a dad with a shield and the child is sleeping in bed very soundly and all the worldly things are coming in through the window, all the different agendas or evil things, and the dad is holding a shield or mum is holding a shield or the both of them are praying, and it's been...
No, I've never seen that.
Well, that's basically...
I can imagine it.
That's basically me this morning with all the Christmas requests coming in. I'm holding the shield up for you, dear listener. The Christmas requests are not coming in yet.
Oh, well, we're very close, though. And Josh had requested the little drummer boy, which I don't like as a Christmas carol. So if it was any others, I might have been able to slip through the shield.
No, the shield is up. The shield is up. The Christmas shield is up.
Well, when does the Christmas shield come down?
Well, you've got to talk to the music directors.
Surely November.
I'm saying 1st of December for myself here, personally.
No, we're not waiting that long.
But the music directors will have something to say about this. We're totally out of my hands here. But we've got a great request coming in through from our very, very beloved Nicolette and baby Abby. Nicolette and Luke, as you might know, Luke is one of our technicians on the road for Vision, and they've just got back from a big trip, especially with a little 1-year-old Abby. So massive. They've gotten back, and she's spending some time at home here, and she said, "Listen, I would love to hear Oh Happy Day." We had it requested earlier, at the end of last week, the one of the originals from 1970, but she wanted Oh Happy Day by B.B. Winans, a great version, Nicolette. So I think a perfect song for a curtain call.
Well,
this morning.
let's do it. Here's Oh Happy Day with B.B. and Debbie Winans for your curtain call.
Never will forget this. My, it's like music to my ears. What a wonderful day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
There we go. That's B.B. and Debbie Winans. Oh, happy daying you into the rest of your Tuesday.
Love that one.
Thank you, Nicolette.
Great choice, Nicolette. From 1997's BB solo album. Their great album, especially if you like it a little bit, dare I say, a little bit funky like that.
I like that.
You like that? Okay, well, there you go. Check out the album there. Self-titled album from the late 90s there, featuring, it's not his sister, is it his sister or is his cousin? The Winans, I can't keep track of who's who.
You can't. Well,
Cece's his sister, that's all I know.
Oh, well, there you go.
But Debbie, who knows? It could be some distant relative. I have no idea. Love your curtain calls. Well, listen, time for us to get on out of here and get our Tuesdays underway. But I'm already looking forward to the show tomorrow because we've got good friend of mine and new friend of yours, Peter Sakia, coming on to the show tomorrow via Zoom. It's going to be very appropriate. She's a wonderful Christian coach, Christian counsellor, talking to marriages and individuals for such a long time. And we're talking to her because this week, and coming up specifically on the 10th of the 10th, it's all about mental health in Australia. You know, saying that, hey, let's do something for positive mental health. So we're gonna get the ball rolling with Peter tomorrow and talking about what we can all do around good mental health.
Yeah, that's right. And there's so many biblical principles around that. So It'll be good to get her take on, hey, what are some of the things, practical ideas. So that's all coming up tomorrow, but plenty more coming up on Vision today.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you're up to on your Tuesday, we're praying it's a fantastic one. But we need to say goodbye. We'll be back nice and early with you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.